Gemini, I hope that you're doing super cool. Okay, so this is a reading for March, and we're focusing around love, but not just romantic love, because a lot of times we become so desperate for romantic love that we sort of neglect that responsibility I feel that we have towards ourselves to honor the creation of pure universal love that we are. All right. So we're looking at romantic love, obviously, because everybody wants that. Obviously, love is amazing, but you want it in a way that it really contributes positively to your life, and that means that you want to be ready for it. Okay. So Gemini, someone dealing with a Gemini, you got this Gemini in your chart, especially in your Venus. This is your reading. We're going to first look at what is some soul guidance for you from the OSHO Zen Tarot. And on my Facebook page, actually, there's a link for it in the description below. This month, I just started basically, I'm posting all 79 cards every day as a card of the day with a message there for you. And prior to that, I actually did it with the Soft Tarot as well, because there's a lot of information in this text. And sometimes it's very difficult to, to sort of learn it when you kind of almost like try to do it parrot style. But that's the nice thing with tarot. When you have like 3-4 sort of concepts around a card, then you can take it from there, because you keep on learning. I've been at this game for years, and you keep on learning. And I think that is what's so awesome about it. That's what I find very fascinating about it, because in life you don't know everything. And my communication is very strongly in Gemini, so maybe it makes sense that I'm so curious about it. But I'm a Cancerian with a very, very strong sort of Gemini placement in communication, as well as Venus actually. So my life is a beautiful, beautiful space, I must tell you. And I've got that curiosity, which is really, really great. All right. So remember, you're only going to take this reading as it resonates. All right. And so we're starting off here. We're looking at March, and we're starting off with guilt. Some of you are still carrying the past with you. And the thing about carrying the past with you, the thing to know about that, and this is not just sort of like some spiritual talk. This is actual hard-proven science that when we don't make peace with the past and we don't let the past go, it's like this backpack that you carry on your back and continues to weigh you down, but you get so used to it after a while that you don't feel the weight anymore. You're used to it. You've become accustomed to sort of like the discomfort. And I feel that for some of you, you are still really, really hoping to make something work. Now, this is quite interesting, because I wouldn't say that the person that you're trying to make things with are wrong. In actual fact, that could be a very good connection for you. But it's almost sort of like the holding on to it that is sort of bringing in that negative space. Because remember, especially if some time has passed here between yourself and someone else, and this doesn't just have to be a romantic connection. It could be a friendship, it could be a family member, it could be a job that you had, I don't know, maybe you shared a space with people, like whatever really, maybe you did. For some reason, I get a car coming up for some of y'all. Like a car, and it seems to be like a male space, maybe 2 men, one sitting in the car, one standing. But it's almost like the one standing, it's like maybe the car belongs to him. Maybe this means something to someone, but I've got the name Peter coming up. So it's like Peter, but it's spelled P-I-E-T-E-R. So almost like Peter in sort of like more South African Afrikaans language, maybe Dutch. But that's what's coming up. And it doesn't look like one of those old Volkswagens. It looks more modern, but that's what's coming up for me in, not an image, but in words. So I don't know why. But, some of you, there is a holding on to something beautiful. But I feel that what you're holding on to is a past version of that person. Almost like a romanticized version of that person, maybe. So just be careful of maybe putting someone on a pedestal there, Gemini. Because, sometimes when somebody hurts us, and this is something that you specifically want to look out for in your sort of like, operational zodiac energy, is that sometimes what can happen is that, you can go from loving someone to almost tipping your toe into that pool of becoming obsessed, because you want it because you can't have it. All right. the way to get everything that you want during March is to let it go, is to make peace with it. You can say, you know what, I don't like this. Don't like this feeling, I don't like this experience, I don't like this emotion, I don't like the fact that I'm not getting my way, you know, whatever it is that might happen. But you know what? I'm gonna let it bounce. You know, and maybe you can do a practice that can help you with that. You know, maybe lighting a black candle is a very good idea. You know, so you take a normal black candle or anyone that really resonates with you. But obviously you want to practice like safe, you know, safe candle practice. And you can just light the black one, so you write your name on there, maybe your date of birth, you know, and you can just write whatever symbol or word, you know, to you resonate, letting someone go, letting something go with as much peace as you are possible, you are able to, letting it go, because that brings in the new. So there's a lot of activity in energy that is possible during the month of March, and it's a little bit like childbirth, honestly. Of course, I've never given birth, so please do forgive me. I don't mean to be offensive with the example, but what I mean is that, you know, when mom sort of helps baby, you know, to come into the world, and you know, if you sort of did, I would say, you know, what was recommended to you by, you know, be it like your gynecologist, your midwife, by the older person, the other person who knows, the friend, whatever. If you follow that guidance, then typically it's easier. You know, so in March, it is that space of that new beginning, but it's that in-between space, which can be very, very challenging. So the more you cooperate and the more you get on board and the more you release the things, Gemini, that are not serving you positively, and at least have the honest, not the pretended, the honest willingness to release with as much peace as you can. And you know, that could mean that maybe you break down and you cry in the shower, you know. I feel that some of you just need to go somewhere, and it's almost like you just need to break down and just cry. And like maybe I see an image of, you know, like sitting on the beach, and if that's something that you need to do and it's safe for you to do that, you know, and you can find that, you know, find that private space for yourself where you can just let out these emotions. Even if you feel that the tears may not come, at least, you know, go to the space. You might be surprised what happens when you are there. You are moving into that next element of yours. Spirit want to let you know that, you know. But there's some emotions that are holding you back. And it's important for you to work through those emotions, Gemini, to allow yourself to feel them, because they are blocking, and from what it seems, they have been blocking your flow of prosperity or flow of abundance there for a while. And you must have been getting fed up of it, because the energy started to move, and it started to move really, really fast. You know, so some of you said enough. And Spirit want to let you know that you have been heard. You are being acknowledged, Gemini. All right? And it's a big clean out, it's a big turnaround, but that is obviously consciously, like globally, it's happening with the consciousness. But also, Spirit want to let you know that you heard the call and you answered the call. You said yes. You know, there was a call that went out into the universe, Gemini, and it was asking, who is ready for the next level? Souls that said, I'm on board. You know, it's activation time. It's like, you know, when you look at those sci-fi movies and they like, listen, you know, Earth annihilation has been activated. Dude, stop doing what you're doing. Stop doing what you're doing. We are fuck offing now. You know, that sort of vibe. This is what activated here within you. All right. You're getting to see. I want you to really look at this image and look at this padlock. It appears to be a child. You are locked in here. You are viewing everything from the inside, outside. You're trapped, you know, limited. Maybe as a child, you don't have the option to make a choice for yourself. But, you know, a lot of times when we focus on the hurt so much, you know, limitations, we don't see that the padlock was never locked. That you can go out this gate like a little puppy when you let the gates open, you know, it's like a twing, you know. It's like I've got a Jack Russell, like the moment he just thinks that you're not observing him, it's going to be like a bow out of an arrow, you know what I'm saying? Like this is possible for you now. And the story has a happy ending, Gemini. That's what's so great. It's not like, you know, like the puppy ran out the gate and then kaboom, a car hits him and like, you know, a couple of dahlias and like, let's just say a story later. this puppy is being led out into a field of abundance where there's grass, that they can play. That is what's coming about for you. Play is coming back. Because for some of you, there's so much heaviness, that has been going on in the world. And this is where your energy comes in, because you are all about your energy is about, and that is that duality really, because the universe is dual. And a lot of people don't get this, that they think that Geminis are completely out of balance, but you are more in balance than most people naturally, and it's about that sifting through things and emotions and choices and options. If you look at Rider-Waite Tarot, the Lover's energy, the Lover's card, it actually used to be called choices. It's a Gemini energy, that dual energy, those options. You're getting to see options, you're getting to see easier ways. Solutions are revealing themselves to you. You're looking for love, the right person comes and knock at your door, literally, literally. You're becoming aware of your magic. Some of you stop seeing your magic, but you're bringing that play energy back. You are the energy that after sort of like all this heaviness and pandemic and, gaslighting left, right, and center that was going on, and in many ways is still going on. So a lot of things that are coming to light. You are bringing that light energy back to the world that we forgot how to just be. And that is, it starts with you. You are that beautiful initiating flame that carries that torch forward. So it's like one little candlelight that might seem insignificant, but that candlelight can light the Olympic torch. That the whole world sees, that gives the whole world hope, that sends the message that there's better available for all of us. You are bringing in that energy. And, with that energy, I'm telling you, Gemini, you don't have to go look for love, because babas, the best option comes to you. Yes, you pique a lot of interest in a lot of people, when you shine that brightly. But remember, because of your vibration, only certain people has access to you. Others, they can try as much as they want to. They can try to hijack you. They can try to break into your car. They can try to steal your schedule to find out where you are. They can go to your seminars, your workplace. You are somehow just not at the same place at the same time, because the energy vibe isn't the same, So only people with good intentions are coming your way. Clarifying for you this whole March vibe, which is good actually. So the Page of Swords, Strength energy, Leo energy, this is so beautiful. And also the Seven of Pentacles, So you are getting those, those powerful thoughts that you're always getting, Gemini, like boom, it's like a spark of light. It's like a fairy just sort of like dusted you, like a poof, Those ideas are coming here, those really sharp ideas. And you also, especially, for a lot of you, it was difficult to manifest there for a while, because the energy, the free energy around you, like by living people, like a train that moves gives off energy. People are the same, plants are the same. There was heaviness going on. So for a lot of you, you're getting to see the bright idea, the solution, but you're also immediately getting the challenges that are going along with that, as well as how to overcome those challenges, which for many of you might really have some bright business ideas, next level. So if you are tired, of the man upstairs and the dude wearing the tie, or, the scary lady with the stilettos, or whatever it may be for you. If you are tired of that vibe, if you've had enough of working for others and you really, I'm talking about a real breakthrough here. I'm not talking about a drop in the ocean. If that big idea, that goal that you have, you're getting to see maybe a different way of how you can do it. Because remember, this emotional energy was clogging up your pipe. So there was a lot of solutions that were there, but you couldn't see it. So by releasing all of that, you are getting to see yourself in many ways for who you are, past a lot of the fantasies and things that, the make-believe. That's really great. So if there's a time to make something start, especially, and how do you know it's the right thing? It's the thing that makes your legs wobble. Your legs go like this, that is what you're heading to. That is what Source is calling you to next. General message from the universe for you. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, you've got the Ace of Cups, and you've got the Queen of Swords. Your soul is saying, enough of the drama, let's do this already. Let's do something amazing, let's do something incredible. If you are new to this channel, I'd actually like to welcome you. Hey, I hope that you'll consider subscribing. Thanks for your support, and for those of you that are coming back, oh my beauties, I love you, I honor you, I appreciate you, I hope that you are doing well. let's get for you for that one burning question from the Thought Tarot deck. That one burning question that has brought you your Knight of Wands. Things are really like positively speeding up here for you, because the big thing here for you to know, Gemini, is that you can trust your emotions, you can trust your intuition, you can trust your gut. And you don't, there's so much fire, positive energy, people wanting to help you, people wanting to get on board, beautiful Gemini, with the right thing for you, that you don't have to try that hard. You really don't have to. You know, the right thing will come to you at the right time. It will be easy. You won't have to push so hard. So yeah, a lot of light, a lot of positivity, a lot of happiness and joy. So if you've been fed up of the heaviness, my beautiful Gemini, prepare for beautiful light to come through. And I really, you know, I also, in addition to that, I really hope that March is a really amazing month for you. I hope that your heart's desires come true. I just hope that it's beautiful. Just absolutely, absolutely freaking amazing. And so it is. I'll see you next time. Bye.